Hey everyone, welcome back to Life After Neverland. So grateful to have you here today. We're going to be talking about Big Brother. But before we do, you guys please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the like button, share with your friends, and let everyone know about Life After Neverland. We do all kinds of great things. We travel, we do fun challenges together, we spend lots of fun times with our dogs, and we love to share that with you. Lots of good tidbits on good things to do with your pets, as well as talk about our favorite TV shows. So, hit that subscribe button already. What are you waiting for? Alright, let's talk about Big Brother here. Nothing shocking this week, just like there was nothing shocking since the very beginning of the season, because the committee has been nailing down every person that isn't anything that's not called the committee. It's just getting exhausting watching the committee mow everyone down. I'm sick and tired of it. The only thing that we have to look forward to is when the committee starts turning on the committee. So, Nicole already and Danny are not fully communicating with each other, which means they don't trust each other, and now Nicole is trying to say that Danny is going to come after her. Well, I know Danny will come after you. Danny will definitely come after you. And that will be fun. Cody is after Christmas. I want Christmas to stay just a little bit longer because I'm of the mindset that Danny and Nicole need to be up on that block with this triple eviction. I don't know how it's going to happen because obviously David and Kevin are going to be the scapegoats for everything under the sun. Now let's talk about Danny using her power. In my last episode, I called it messy. She told people that she had the power. So now it's going to be obvious that she used it on Memphis. But the brilliant part of it all was that she's going to make it look like she's doing it for the Alliance and helping the Alliance out. So the HOH competition happened, and I thought it was really interesting. Definitely different this season, so I liked it. So in this little putt-putt game, they had 3 shots to get the opportunity to win HOH or $10,000, or both. So as we all know, Cody won the HOH, and I thought it was interesting that Danny and Enzo, of all people, went up to tell Cody about Christmas's stank face. And boy, did she make a stank face, and they definitely caught it. It was a real stank face, so they weren't joking, but she's giving them, by revealing what she's thinking on her face, like in such a dramatic way, an opportunity here to literally throw her under the bus. And I do feel like Christmas wears her thoughts on her legit face. The part of the show that bothered me just a little bit is that I was really rooting for Enzo. I'm still rooting for Enzo right now, as well as Tyler at the moment. I don't know how I feel about him going up to Cody and enlightening him on the fact that Memphis has a final 3 with him and Enzo, and also him and Christmas. So then that puts the bullseye even further onto Christmas and eliminates her from that scenario. Will Enzo fare well in a group of 3 with Cody and Memphis? How would that work out? And if Cody is in the final 2 with Enzo, which I know they have a final 2, is that really, really good for Enzo's game? If Enzo and Christmas were up together, Enzo would win. I suppose if Enzo's up there with Memphis, I personally think that Enzo would win, but Memphis has been making some really interesting game moves regardless of who he is acting like as a person or coming across as a human being. I do think that some of his gameplay is semi-impressive, minus the bullying. And finally, you have Cody putting David and Kevin on the block, making yet another easy, comfortable move. I'm with Tyler. I want to see Nicole and Danny in the hot seat. I really, really do. Kevin had a great big conversation with Cody in this episode, which I absolutely want to talk about. So before we say goodbye today, I want to talk with you just about a few things that are going on in the house, and we're going to touch on Kevin and Cody's conversation. You are going to be getting some spoilers, keep that in mind. And if you haven't watched the episode, we hope that you will watch the episode and come on right back and finish up where you left off. So let's get on with some spoilers. Cody is definitely eyeing Christmas and wants her out next, so he tells Enzo. But one of the things I thought that was funny, he talked to Enzo about possibly telling Christmas that Danny wanted to backdoor her just to initiate some drama. That would be hilarious, because Christmas gets very angry, and I'd like to see Danny's reaction. Christmas would screw herself, and I don't see her not doing that because she gets angry fast. 0 to 100. Can you believe Memphis still wants David out? Still. He has issues. No joke. Now Christmas needs to get Tyler up in there and gear Memphis's head into getting Danny and Nicole out next. Make Tyler do that. Stat Christmas. Get to it, girl. Okay, so now I want to talk about the Cody and Kevin conversation. It's hard for me because I understood where Cody was coming from, only because, listen, Kevin, you're on the block. There were a few things that you said to Cody that, like, I don't think anyone likes. One is the world does not revolve around you. That is going to put, especially a dude like Cody's ego, on an all-time what did you just say? Then he adds more fuel to the fire by saying, like, Cody's going, poor me. No, Kevin, no. He's indicating to Cody that he thinks he's selfish when the world revolves around you. Poor me, that he's playing the martyr and he wants people to pity him, so he's going to take big offense to that. And then he told him that the whole thing was petty. So now he's telling Cody that he's petty. Forget everything else. You're making yourself go home because you're making ridiculous statements to someone who has all the power and you have none. Kevin, you have none. And that is not okay. That bad gameplay. It was just like when Devon basically named out everyone that she had an issue with at the Power of Veto ceremony. No. Kevin, you're definitely going home. And Kevin and Cody did have a conversation later. Kevin apologized and Cody was very accepting of it. Except that I don't think that Kevin's out of the hot seat. Sorry, we have a big storm coming this way, and so it was already a bit orangish green in my room, and now I'm really orange. I'm Oompa Loompa orange. So today is the day of POV in the BB house, and guess who won the POV, everyone? Cody! I'm sure you're in, like, shocker mode. No, none of us are in shocker mode. As I felt last week, I feel the same way this week. Kevin sealed his fate. There was a glimmer of drama in the house or mixing things up by Cody possibly putting Christmas up in his spot if he decided to take him down, if Kevin would have had a much better speech. Do you really think that if that conversation hadn't happened in the way that it did, that Cody would have actually put Christmas up after winning the power of a veto, taking Kevin down and putting Christmas up? I don't think so. So, you guys, it looks like we'll be saying goodbye definitely to Kevin. Do you guys think that David is going to be evicted because Memphis will not let that go? Or do you think that Cody's ego will not be able to let go and it's Kevin's time to hit the road? Let us know in the comments section, you guys. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate you and we can't wait to talk to you next time. Stay tuned for the Masked Singer this week as well. And much love. Have a beautiful rest of your week, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye.